What's up, guys and girls, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dark Souls. On the last episode, we actually finished Enorlando, and we talked to Guinevere, and now basically the game is completely opened up to us. Now, before we continue our whole main story quest, I actually want to do a couple of things, and that's going to include going back to the area where we first started. So we're actually going to make our way back to the Undead Asylum where we're locked up, and then that one guy dropped what was his name? Bartholomew on us. And then Bartholomew had a key, and then we escaped, and then yeah, so we're going back there. Now what you want to do is make that jump, which is impossible for me, obviously. Anyways, if you fall down, don't worry, you won't die. I'm pretty sure you won't die. And I think there's 4 chests in total. Yeah, okay. So there's a third one. And don't worry, none of them are mimics. I know mimics have been a thing recently, but none of these are that. So you don't have to worry about that at all. Anyways, we picked up a few items. Homeward Bones, we already know. We picked up I think a talisman, which is used to cast faith spells. So if you're a faith build, then you're going to need that to cast them, just how you use a wand to cast just regular magic spells. So yeah, there's that. I think we picked up red cracked eye orbs, which are actually pretty fun to use. They allowed people that are not in the invading covenant to invade, but once you use it, it's gone. So I have 6, so I can invade 6 times without being in the covenant that allows you to invade. So there's that. Now let's see if I can make this jump. If I end up missing this jump, oh, never mind. I was gonna say that if I end up missing the jump a lot, I'm gonna cut that part out because no one wants to see me just fall and try making that jump over and over again. Now if you just walk on here, I think I messed up already. Yeah. Alrighty then, whatever. Right here we have a soul item. That's 200 souls, which is borderline nothing to us right now. You can't really do anything with 200 souls, except buy prism stones, which are the most important item in the game. I don't even think I've showed those off yet, in all honesty. So these are prism stones, and basically you just throw them, and they sparkle. Yep, best item in the game, definitely. Now they do have some uses. They have a use in one area where actually the floor is completely invisible, and you can kind of throw them in front of you to see if there's actually a physical floor. Oh my god. A physical floor right under you, so you won't fall off. Also, it says in the item description, but you could throw prism stones from a height. So say I was on a really tall, or I was on the edge of a really high fall. If I drop the prism stones and if I hear it screech, it's a kind of like a dying screech, then that means you'll die from that fall. However, if it just sounds like a regular, normal, just it sounds kind of like a rock hitting the floor. If it sounds just like that, then you could survive the fall, and yeah. So anyways, hopefully I make this jump. If I don't, I will use the power of editing. And just as I say that, I make the jump. I should just say the power of editing every single time, so everything just comes out perfectly the first time. Now, you saw that I didn't even show that off, did I? I got a key. It was... what was it? I think it's this one, the West key. And it's used to open up a door in the Undead Asylum. You don't really have to worry about that now. But what you want to do is come in this nest. And yes, we're going to curl up like a little ball. Now, you're like, oh, why are we doing this? What's the purpose? Now, you want to just stay as a ball for maybe, I think it's 10, 15 seconds tops. And then a special cutscene is going to gonna happen, and you'll see why we're acting like a little egg or whatever. So as you see here, we're an egg. We're pretending to be an egg. And then all of a sudden, a giant bird comes, and he's like, "You know what? You don't belong here." And I'm not sure if he actually says that, but look at that, man. Look at that. Um, yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's just like, "Oh, this isn't an egg," or something. I don't know. I'm not even sure what's the whole point of that crow actually, taking me from one place and leaving me in the other. Alright, so I'm gonna re-equip my armor right quick. I unequipped it so I could, like, I think you jump farther, or maybe it's just like the run. It takes, you build up more momentum quicker for the jump. So there's that. So when we were out here the first time, these guys weren't here. So yes, there are changes to the Undead Asylum. A few notable changes, in fact. And what we're going to want to do is actually, whatever you do not step in that middle. Do not step in the middle. You will die, you'll cry, and it'll just be a bad time for everyone. Just don't do it. So we're just going to take out these guys right quick. Now there is a very special item that we're going to need, because or the area I want to do next is actually an area that you have to have a certain item to get into, and I know that doesn't really make sense right now, but just bear with me. We'll eventually get there. If not in this episode, then definitely in the next. So, and a lot of people, and it's a complete optional level, which is like the craziest part, and it's, in my opinion, one of my favorite levels. So you walk through here, and right behind this Black Knight is the cell that we were in the beginning. Now, this Black Knight was not here, so there's a change, or you know how I was talking. Ooh, a Black Knight sword. Very tempting, very, very tempting. But as I was saying, remember how I mentioned that, this place has changed. Yeah, so now there's this body with this peculiar doll, and Bartholomew, I'm guessing he got up and just walked away because he's not here anymore, but yeah. So let's take a look at this peculiar doll right quick. I'm not sure where it would be. Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay. A strange doll in strange dress. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched to this doll tightly and eventually has drawn into a cold, lonely, painted world. So, yeah. What that says is just, there's an abomination. Was it a monster? Was it a hybrid? Was it a demon? Who knows? But they actually retreated to a painted world. Now, I know I haven't shown off this painted world, so I don't expect you guys to know where it is unless you play the game yourself. But anyways, we're going to sit down at this bonfire, and I think I'm human, so I think I'm going to kindle it while I'm at it. Oh wait, I have like 6 soft humanities on me. What am I doing? Okay. So I'm going to kindle it. Just like that. Now we have 10 essences. Now, a Black Knight sword is really good. The only problem I have with it is that if I was to use it, then I would need to level up for 12 times, which would leave me at like 47, which I don't want to be. I want to like kind of cap myself at 40, but we'll see. Anyways, so we're gonna kill these guys, and then we're gonna fall down here, and you're gonna know why I told you not to fall down here. So as soon as you walk down the middle, you fall down, and you basically take like half of your health, or you take half health damage, and you end up having to fight this humongous, it's basically a variation of the Asylum Demon that we fought right before we left. It was like the tutorial boss. So there's that. Now, this guy's actually pretty hard. If you see that, he makes it like an aura around him, Kind of like the Giants over there in Anne Orlando. Oh, there you go. Kind of like the Giants in Anne Orlando, how they're able to use that like white or the a miracle. It's a miracle called the Wrath of God, and it kind of just whoa. Okay, and okay. So yeah, so aura around him, but the only safe spot is behind him. So if you actually get behind him, then you won't be affected by it. So it's not really like a whole 360 around him. It's like a, I don't know, like a 320 or something like that. I'm not sure angles. But yeah, and as you can see, like when he hits his hammer down, he actually like one of them is like a fire blast type thing, and you can see that I still take damage even though like I have my shield up right there. Perfect timing. So yeah, so that's where, you know, like a good shield comes in handy. You know, mine has, or remember how I used to have the Baldur shield? So the Baldur shield had worse fire defense, so I would be taking even more damage than I am right now if I was using the Baldur shield, which thankfully I'm not anymore. But yeah, so you want to have a good shield with high fire defense, so you don't take as much damage from this fire blast. So basically what I'm trying, or the best strategy I find, is just to get behind him and attack him from behind, because, okay, don't try to attack him when he's using that move though. You are safe if you stand behind him, but if you try to attack him, then that's a completely different story. And thankfully he missed with that. This guy's huge, by the way, like he won't even fit in the camera, like, oop, I don't think I'm going to be able to dodge that. Yes, I did. Okay. When he flies up, he's just gonna fall right back down, so just kind of get away, let him hit, and then clobber him a few times, and there you go. That was a Stray Demon. This is an optional boss, you don't have to fight him. But he does drop a Titanite slab. Now, I think there's only 3 Titanite slabs that you could get in a playthrough. So, it's a rare item, to say the least. And it's a very unique item. So just how we have Titanite chunks, which which you use to modify weapons to +4, like lightning and something else, I forgot. Titanite chunk is the item you need to get it to that last level, that +5. And there's only 3 in the game, so you can only finalize potentially 3 Titanite, or three equipment things. I don't know, whatever. So we finished the boss. He's no longer gonna respawn. That hole is gonna stay a hole, so you don't have to worry about falling through that. Now there is a couple things I need to show, or I want to show off in this area. One is an item, and one is a very familiar face. And probably the first face that we saw throughout the whole playthrough, or throughout the whole game, or yeah, you understand me. You understand me. I understand me. We understand each other. All right. So this guy's a chump, just like that. Just parry and riposte him. Not too difficult. Of course, you know I've already played through the game probably like 3 times. So as you can see there, look who it is. It's Oscar. Oscar. The same Oscar that gave us our Estus Flask, the same Oscar that gave us the key to get out of here. And now, he's a hollow. He turned hollowed and he's gone crazy. And I killed him. I mean, every time you kill him, he drops the Crest Shield. So that's very nice. Watch out for that bowling ball, it's still there. Now, that was MCP that I wanted to show off. Oscar, he goes insane after dying that last time, right in front of you in the beginning of the game. And remember, he tells you, oh, leave before I become hollow and I try to harm you. So, there you go. He went insane, he tried to harm me. I riposted him, I killed him, and that was the end of that. Alrighty, so the key that we picked up next to Firelink is this one, the west key. And what it does is it opens up this path, and if you just keep walking down, there's an item that you can pick up. It's the rusted iron ring. Now, the rusted iron ring is useful in a couple of situations. The one I'm thinking about is probably... What is it? I guess I'm thinking about the Hydra. I don't know. When you walk in... I'm not sure if you noticed, but I think there's water down here. Maybe I could show it off. But if you walk in like knee-deep water, then you kind of move slower than you would if you're just regular moving. Like, no, this is, yeah, there you go. You see how I'm walking really slow as compared to, you know, if I was like up here, this is my regular walk, you know, I'm walking fast. And even my sprint, like even my sprint is really slow. That's my sprint. I'm sprinting. It might not look like it, but I am. So if I equip the iron ring, so I'll equip it right quick. Now, guess what? My movement in tough terrains is normal. So now it looks like I'm running, doing a little spin, showing off my moves. Yes, very nice. Anyways. So yeah. Now, with that, now that we killed the boss, we picked up the peculiar doll, the rusted iron ring, and we killed Oscar. Also, Oscar is not respawnable, just like every other NCP. But now that we did all those things, you're done. You never have to come back here again, and that's for the best, I guess. Kind of weird that we're already like more than halfway through the game, and then we have the opportunity to start right back, or go right back where we started. So what you want to do is just curl up as a little ball again in the nest. The crow will come. They'll fly you away. He's like, damn, you gained some pounds. And I'm like, yo, it's just the armor. It is just the armor. So, now we're back at Firelink. And... bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so... I would. Like... What was I even thinking? I don't even know. Oh, great. Now I'm all the way back here. Well, you know what? Forget that. I'm just gonna warp to Firelink instead of taking the crow, which is probably what I should have done, because if I warped instead of take the crow, then I would have not fallen to my death as a result of ending up there. Anyways, okay, let's see if I can fast roll. No. Let's take off that. Nope. Okay, we're just gonna take everything off. There you go. It's not looking like a skinny pile of bones. And I'm gonna go back for my bloodstain. I have a couple of, you know, I have a good amount of souls, but the thing I want most is just that humanity, so can't leave that there. Well, I can, but I probably shouldn't. I missed the jump. Okay, you know what? We're gonna call it an episode here. I'm gonna go back to Firelink. Off camera, I'm gonna pick up my bloodstain so you guys don't have to see me failing that jump over and over. But on the next episode, we're gonna make our way back to Anor Londo to go to this painted world that was spoken of. And yeah. So if you like the video, make sure to leave a like and or favorite it. Make sure to leave me some comments down below. And if you want to see more of my Dark Souls series, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'll see you guys later.